subscribe. Hey lovelies, it's Imogen aka missimoinsane and welcome to my video. It's the first Friday of the month, so happy August, and it's of course Filofax Friday. So I'm going to run through some of my updates in my Filofax for you today. Let me put these books to the side. So basically, first of all, as you can see, I have a different DIY planner band, and this is like some black lace and some black stretch elastic, and then I made these bat bows, and I will put a link to my tutorial here as to how I made those bat bows. And I actually made this a little bit smaller than the other ones. I'm trying to see if I have one to hand. Yes, I do. These were the ones that I was making in the tutorial. As you can see, it's quite a bit smaller. In fact, almost half, I think maybe 2/3 of the size. So it's much smaller because when it was this, I couldn't make my mind up whether I wanted it here or here, and it was a big and floppy, so I just made a smaller one. My charms on the side haven't changed, and I will link my original video, and then I will also link my last month's video, just so I don't have to go through everything with you guys. And I apologise for my nails, I have just cut them off and then remembered that I was gonna do this video. So I'm still using the Pilot G27, and I'm also still using this. Let's get these out of the way. So this is what my planner looks like when you first open her up. So there is a few little changes. I have this little plastic card here, which is a magnifying glass stroke ruler, and it is so useful and so handy to have this. So this little bat, I made him out of an embroidery piece that's an iron-on or a glue-on or what have you, so one patch. And then on the back I used some really sparkly black card, and I made him into a paperclip, and I'm going to have a tutorial on how I did that out on my channel soon. And he just goes in here. And then still have the picture of the boyfriend and the Daryl magnet, which I will link in the description below where I got him from. This is a gorgeous gold boa made out of hair beret, and again there'll be a tutorial on that soon. Mustache paper clip, speech bubble paper clip, that's new. And then these are just these sticky tabs in here, and then obviously the inside of this band. And then in the secretarial pocket I actually do have some of these, which is not the most attractive way of cutting down packaging, but they fit in there and they just sort of hide back here, and for some reason they're not going to go back in probably now. So other than that, nothing's really changed over here. We still have this, my personal information. I've put in another one of these credit card holder document things, and I put in some of these holiday Halloween holiday ghost sticky notes, and they look something like this. And these three I couldn't get in, so I just put in my favourite ones out of all of them. So I could put them up there or somewhere else. I am waiting on some other ghost themed sticky notes for there, and this is just a piece of that black card, glittery card that I laminated, and I stuck in there because I have no idea what to do with it yet. So this is sort of a work in progress, and back here I just have these cat stickers that I'm using off to mark off my no spend in my calendar. And my calendar, not much has changed. This was last month, this is now this month, and this far I'm doing this. And a lovely lady on Instagram, she stamped this image for me, and then I just stamped the word August, and she sent me a whole bunch of these. So thank you Rosie Mia for doing that for me and send me those. You were an absolute darling. And so that's what I'm using to mark off my no spend, and I'm 4 days in, well 5 days if you count today, and I'm really pleased with myself. So once it gets to the second half of the month, I intend to just move this up into the top 3 rings to expose the bottom half of this month. So that's what's going on there. And then in my to-do section, I did the Paper Heart of Gold July challenge, and I absolutely really loved doing it. So I actually stuck it in the back of here, and I journaled a little bit about that but I did it every single day, and I was so proud of myself that I did do it every single day. So I decided that I'm also going to take part in the August one, and today is sticky, which I haven't got around to doing yet. On the other side, I found this on Instagram, and I don't know who it's by, or I do, I'll put the links in the description below. And so I'm doing that as well to run alongside what I'm doing. This I'm just using as a mark-off for some personal things. This again is Miss Trenchcoat's mid-year review, and I will put a link to that as well. And I'm doing quite well on this. I should have finished it by now, but I haven't. But I finally decided on a book that I'm going to read, so I've just started reading this book. And so, excuse me, sorry. And so far I'm really quite intrigued and want to read more. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because a lot of people, especially in the planner world on YouTube, are talking about this book. And then I just have my YouTube ideas, and then this has become really quite functional. My to-do, which is the week on the week on one page, and then I put in some grid paper, and this is how I've been writing down my to-do lists. So this is this week, and I'm not doing so great in the things that I have to do this week. The rest of this week is literally, this section is just that. I really liked this quote, "Don't let yesterday use up too much of today," which I think is brilliant, because I have fibromyalgia alongside other medical situations, and sometimes I do dwell and think too much on yesterday and the pain I'm in because of, you know, various things. And I know that's not exactly what the sentiment is about, but that's how it spoke to me, and like, I love it, so I wanted to include it in here. So I just printed it out, laminated it, and then used some washi to stick it onto my diary tab. And then for the diary, literally just the diary is coming along quite nicely. Just the diary section. I did end up using this, which you saw in my last video. Mark said something really nice, so I printed it out and I wrote him a message. And then the ongoing weeks from that, just journaling and keeping notes. That was last week, and then here we are this week. Then the next section is personal, which now has a bucket list for things that I want to do. It still has my 2016 goals, it still has my gym stuff, my weight stuff, my daily intake of water stuff, post office receipts, a shopping wish list, like Etsy shops that I've bought from, and my impressions slash reviews slash thoughts. And then that's all kind of money related stuff there. And then we're on to the next tab, which is this, which is just blanks. Although a specialist that I saw last week wrote down me the name of a hip specialist who works at my local hospital, which I'm going to get in touch with. Later on today I actually have dental surgery, so I didn't want to go too crazy with things this week, but then there's just some blanks in the back of here, this section. I moved this around a little bit because I now have my plasters in there, but everything else is more or less the same. I've lost my paper clip for on here, but that's more or less the same. I have now included this in the back and in this pocket. I have this, not that you can see that very well, but I have this template. So it's a metal stainless steel template. It just fits really nicely into this pocket. And then I've just put this just floating in the back. It's not stuck down or punched in or anything. So not very much has changed, and I'm still absolutely loving using it. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye lovelies.